Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ritu. I would like to extend my warm welcome to all present here for this webinar, which is entitled Future of the Cybersecurity, which is organized by digisaksham. Talking about the digisaksham is initiative of SEMS Welfare Foundation and has developed content for over 300 courses in multiple languages, which range from 4 hours to 6 months for all age group, from school children, youth, professional to senior citizens with over 6,000 trainings till date in various sectors like technology, science, IT, healthcare, and finance. So, moving on to our today's event, which is on the future of the cybersecurity, the main objective of this webinar is to create awareness towards cybersecurity and to reduce the risk and minimize the damage and to protect information and information infrastructure in cyberspace. The cybersecurity incidents in India have risen considerably as compared to other countries. India and Asia are being subjected to successful attacks. To enlighten us on the topic today, we have Dr. Parag Jain with us, sir. Is PhD holder in computer science engineering from Bhagwati University, Ajmer. Sir have 18 years of experience in research, industrial, and academic sector. Sir got numerous awards for his work. Sir won Indian STEM Summit Award 2019 for Outstanding Initiative of the Year in Robotics was bestowed to writ by All Indian Council for Robotics and Automation at IIT Delhi on 16 April 2019. Winner of Texas Instruments Innovation Challenge Indian Design Contest 2015.
Thank you very much, Ritu. I'm very thankful to you to give me an opportunity to share with you about the future of the cybersecurity. So I'm starting. First of all, everybody should be understand that what is the future of the cybersecurity and what is the meaning of the security. You know very well, in the each area we required a security. Suppose when you are going anywhere, you keep the lock in your home. The main reason is that you do not want that any unauthorized person should be enter in your home. In the same concept, you know very well, during the COVID pandemic, everybody was using the mobile technology. So we need some security because all of the transaction is done through the internet. We are using the through the internet. So the question is that what is the cybersecurity? Anything and everything that someone wishes to secure in the system. Security means secure. Suppose you want to secure in a system anything and everything that someone who wishes to secure in the system. System means computer, hardware devices, server, mobile, phone, etc. Computer that one wishes to secure can be a standalone or network system. You know very well that 10 or 15 years ago, generally we use a standalone system, but right now in a current scenario, we are using a network system. It means that we are connected to each other by using the internet. If we are talking about the organization, we are connected through a LAN. So means that computer that one we wish to secure can be a standalone or a network system. Now I'm sharing with a video to describe that what is the cybersecurity. you also understand that what is the meaning of the security and why we are going for a security, and what is the meaning of the security. Anything and everything that you want to secure in the system is come into the cyber security. And system means computer, hardware devices, server, mobile phone, etc. What to secure in the system? Everybody know that you are using a mobile. The question raised, what do you want to secure? You want to secure data and you want to secure information. So generally we want to secure data and information both. Assets. Assets is basically an organization always strive to protect its assets from an attack. Whenever we are talking about the, we have some threat in all the fields. If we are talking about the computer, if we are talking about the uh, cyber, basically we have, these are the assets: computer, building, server, and personal. These are the assets of the organization. Means, suppose you are working in any organization, computer is just like a assets. Building means structure, architecture, server, where the data is storing is also assets of any organization. Personal means the employee who are working over there. So these are the assets of any organization. So cyber security fundamentals, basically whenever we are talking about the security, so what is the fundamentals of the cyber security? Authentication, like in your home, whenever the anybody will come in your home and ring a bell, first of all you will check who is standing outside of your home. If he is authorized person, then you will give the permission to enter in a home. If they are unauthorized person, you will never give a permission to enter your home. So the same concept in a cyber security, whenever any person wants to enter your gadgets, enter your computer, so first of all you will be authenticate. You will check either he is an authorized person or unauthorized person. Authorization means after the authentication you will the permission to access your devices. Authentication means checking, and after the checking you will give the authorization. Means suppose a person coming in your home, if you know very well, first of all you check. Check with authentication. If you know very well that you will give the permission to enter your premises. The same thing is happening here. After the authentication, you will give the authorization. You will give the permission. No repudiation. No repudiation means suppose you are sending a data from one position to another position. I'm just giving the example of the digital signature. Suppose you have been given a sign over there. If you are sending a data from sender to receiver, so sender never say that this data is not sent by me. So that is the non-repudiation. CIA tried, it's come under three things: confidentiality, integrity of data, and availability. Confidentiality means whenever you are sending data from one point to another point, data should be confidential. Generally, we use the encryption. Suppose we are sending data, excuse me, from one point to another point, you want to maintain the confidentiality. With the confidentiality, you also want to maintain the integrity of the data. The structure of the data should not be changed. Availability. Availability means whenever you are sending a data from one point to another point, and a receiver, whenever he required a data should be available. That is the availability. The basic terminology used in a cybersecurity: vulnerability means loopholes in a system. What is the drawbacks? What is the weakness in your system? It will become under the vulnerability. Threat. Threat means that the one take advantage of vulnerability. It means that the weakness of your system is the threat for you. Okay. Risk. The potential damage. Risks, under the risks, you will be understand that if there are some threat or if it will be occur, so these are the risks in a system. Attack, it's an activity. Suppose I'm just giving you example. Suppose any student is not doing a well, is not studying a particular topic. So it means that suppose there are 5 chapter. If he and she did not learn the fourth chapter, it means that fourth chapter is the loophole, is the weakness of a particular student. That that means whenever whenever he and she will be sit in an examination, it might be possible that all the paper will be prepared by the teacher from the chapter number 4, and he and she did not prepare the chapter. Risk. Risk means if the all the paper will be prepared from the 4th chapter and he and she might be fail in the examination. Attack. Attack, just like if the teacher prepared the question paper from the 4th chapter for the intention fully, if you know that the student properly not learn the chapter number 4 is an activity, it's a attack. Who did the attack? The teacher. I'm just giving you the example. So this terminology is basically, this terminology is a basic terminology in the cyber security. Vulnerability, threat, risk and attack. Vulnerability means loophole in a system. Threat means the one take advantage of vulnerability. Risk, the potential damage. And attack is an activity. Cyber security, more seriously, basically, suppose we are talking about the security, so what are the components we are focusing to secure our system? Physical security, system security, application security, operating system security, database security, network security. You know very well, suppose you are using your computer, it means that first of all you have to secure your system. It might be possible someone want to someone to uh, harm you, harm your company. It might be possible he and she will be physically damage your data. So physical security is also required. Application security, suppose you are using a different type of application, so this application should not be corrupted by the outsider attackers. Operating system security, you know very well, either you are using a window operating system on your computer, in your laptop, either you are using an Android OS in your mobile, either you are using an iOS. Whatever operating system you are using, it doesn't matter, but that should be secure. Database security, database is a very important of any organization. Suppose you want to run any company, you have to remove the data. If the data will be removed of any company, the company will be finished. So database security must. You have to secure your database. Network, suppose you are using any network, if anybody will hack your network, anybody will hack your network, it means that he and she will capture your all information. So network security is must. And one more thing, you have already seen a lot of Hollywood movie, and you have seen that suppose another person want to enter in a any FBI offices, so generally he and she hack the network. After hanging a network, he entered the premises without taking a permission from the authorized person. So network security is must of any organization. Cyber security, job prospect. You know very well in the every field, we are using a computer, we are using a mobile. You know very well during the COVID, everybody is doing a transaction by using the mobile. Everybody is using a uh, online transaction by using the Paytm, phone pay. Different type of apps are available. Nobody like to going to the bank. The bank is also providing a lot of facility on your mobile. They are also providing a lot of apps. It means that the use of mobile, the use of internet is increased during the COVID. It doesn't matter it's a rickshaw puller, it doesn't matter it's the any shopkeeper, small shopkeeper, everybody is using a mobile, everybody is doing a transaction by using the mobile. So, so it means that if the traffic is increasing, if the lot of people is using a mobile, lot of people is doing a transaction from the internet, it means that there are lot of chances for the lot of chances of damage your data. So security is also required. If the people is increasing, it means that lot of people is required to secure the data. Suppose I have a very less area, we have a very less of premises. It means that we need only 4 or 5 security person. If our area is increasing, if our area is 50 acres, it means that we require more people, more security person to secure our premises. In the same concept, the use of cyber is the use of cyber is increasing. That's why we require a lot of people in a field of the cyber. The question raised, what is the cyber security job prospects, career prospect? Cyber forensic solution architect or consultant. Suppose any crime occur, so then forensic solution architect and consultant checked that who done this. So first of all, I am sharing with you that what is the future prospect for you. Then I will come to the point. Cyber forensic solution and architect consultant, cyber forensic planning and expansion specialist, cyber forensic malware analyst, examiner, engineer, cyber security architect, cyber security administrator, information security analyst, and network security analyst. These are the some career prospect for the student, because know you very well these are the industry inside. More than 3.5 million jobs opportunity by 2021 in cyber security worldwide. Everybody is using internet, everybody is using a computer. So it means it's a huge potential, it's a very big market, it's a very good opportunity for the student, because a lot of manpower is required in this field. More than 3.5 million jobs. The global cybersecurity market size is projected to grow up 217 billion US dollar in 2021 to 345.4 billion US dollar by 2026. So you can easily understand that how this industry is growing. Right now we have very less number of cyber security professional, but the demand is very high and it is increasing day by day. So it's a very good opportunity for you to you have to to become a cyber security professional. These are the cyber security layers. Basically, whenever the any attacker wants to attack on a system, so these are the basically a cyber security layers. So, the hacker trying to break all the security layers. So, layers means the barrier. Whenever the unauthorized person, suppose I'm just giving the example, suppose unauthorized person want to enter in your premises. So suppose you have so he will try to break all the obstacle. So the same thing is happening in the cyber security. Layers means barriers. Whenever the unauthorized person is trying to enter in your network, so they have to break all the barriers. They have to break all the layers. Student interest. Basically, the student is asking, sir, hacking is not a uh, hacking is not a ethical. Basically, hacking means suppose you are entering any house without taking a permission. So it is not a ethical. But the hacking can be a ethical hacking. Basically, it depends on your intention. What is your aim? Suppose you want to your aim is to secure the human lives, so it will become under the ethical hacking. Suppose suppose anybody is trying to save the human life, suppose, so it will become under the ethical hacking, a term aiming to discover any threats and significant cybersecurity vulnerability that can be found and exploited by an ill-intended attacker. Okay, ethical hacking process. So the question is that what is the process of ethical hacking? Ethical hacking, footprinting, scanning, gaining access, and maintaining access. Footprinting is basically a technique used for gathering information about computer system and the entity they belong to. To get this information, a hacker might use various tools and technology. This information is very useful to a hacker who's trying to crack a whole system. Food printing is just like a recce. Basically, during the basically it's a ethical hacking. It's a hacking process. So whenever you want to hack any system, whenever you want to hack any system, so you have to gather all the information about a particular system which you want to hack. So food printing is the basically a technique used for gathering information about computer system and the entity they belong to. Some of the common tool used for food printing and information gathering are WHOIS, Super Scan, Nmap, Nessus, HTTP header grabber. So these are the some tools. So during your cyber security courses, you will learn these type of tools, that how to hack the system, how to retrieve the information, how to gather the information. Because the future is very bright. It's a huge potential in an area. Cyber security professionals are very less in a market, and the demand is very high. Next is scanning. Scanning is basically a set of procedure for identifying live host, port, and services, discovering operating system and architecture of target system, identifying vulnerability and threats in the network. Scanning refers to collecting more information using complex and aggressive reconnaissance techniques. These are the scanning. For the scanning, generally we use the Nmap scanning, Nmap tools, Nexus. Next is gaining access. Gaining access means after the scanning, After the scanning, what you would do? After the scanning, you will try to get the access of a particular system. After the scanning, the hacker designed the blueprint of the network of the target with the help of data collected during phase 1 and phase 2. This is the phase where the real hacking takes place. Vulnerability discovering during the scanning phases are now exploited to gain access. The method of connection the hacker used for an exploit can be a local area network, local access to PC, the internet, or offline. So whenever you have some idea, suppose anybody want to uh, enter any premises, so first of all, he should be know the architecture of the building. If anybody know, if he knows the architecture of the building, then he can easily enter in the premises because they know very well the architecture of the system. So, in the same thing is happening after the scanning, you know that what is the architecture of the network, so you can easily enter the system. After entering the system, you will try to maintaining the access. Once a hacker had gained the access, they want to keep the access for future exploitation and attacks. Sometimes hacker harden the system from other hacker or security personnel by securing their exclusive access with a backdoors, rootkit, and trojans. Once the hacker owns the system, they can use it as a base to launch additional attack. In this case, the on system is sometimes referred to as a zombie system. The type of the hackers: white hat hackers, black hat hackers. These are the types of the hackers I am sharing with you: white hat hackers, black hat hackers, and grey hat hackers. White hat hackers are close to use their power for good rather than evils. Suppose you are serving the society, suppose you are doing a hacking for a welfare, for securing your system, for securing your system for the future attack, it will become unto the white hat hacker. White hat hacker can sometimes be paid employee or contractor working for company as a security specialist that attempt to find security holes via hacking. White hat hacker, basically in the cyber security you have a lot of opportunity. Either you can work in a company, or either you can start your own business also, or either you can start your own company also to provide a security solution to the other person. So white hat hacker, what is the main of the white hat hacker? The main aim of the white hat hacker to check the any company, to check the any organization, that what is the loophole in a system. By the hacking, they will find out, they will give you the solution that what is the loophole, what is the drawback of your system. That is the main role of the white hat hackers. Black hat hackers. Black hat hackers usually have extensive knowledge about breaking into the computer network by bypassing security protocols. So whenever we are talking about the black hat hackers, they have a very good knowledge about how to break the computer network, how to enter in any premises by bypassing security protocols. They know that how to breach the security, how to enter the premises without taking a permission. So that is the main role of the main task of the black hat hacker. They are also responsible for writing malware, which is a method used and gain access to the system. So They are also writing a program, they are also writing a software for a destructive purpose. Grey hat hackers. If we are talking about the grey hat hackers are a blend of both black hat and white hat activity. Grey hat is basically a combination of black hat and white hat hackers. Grey hat hackers will look for vulnerability system without the owner permission or knowledge. So it means that grey hat hacker will look at what is the loophole in the system. They know very well, and they will also provide a solution. Okay, and they will enter your system without taking your permission, or the without the knowledge of the owner. Now I will demonstrate the power of a hacker. I'm just sharing with you a video. Now, threat of threat to e-commerce. So I share with you that how to generally how to hacker, how they, what type of mechanism they are using to hack the password. So what is the threat? Threat is threat to e-commerce. You know very well that a lot of fraud and lot of selling is done on internet. Generally, you heard about that somebody is stolen the this much amount from this much amount from one account, and during the transaction don't share with your password, don't keep if you are 2 3 year back generally you use the cyber cafe, so everybody give you a advisory that don't keep their password, and if you are accessing your banking bank account etc, so please clear the cookie before leaving your computer. And the electronic payment system, everybody is in all over the world, everybody is using an electronic payment system, so occurring by using the internet for unfair means with the intention of stealing, fraud and security breach. So these are the threat in the electronic payment system. These are type of e-cash threats: backdoor attacks, denial of service attack, direct access attack, and EVS dropping. These are the e-cash threat. So what is the backdoor attack? Suppose I'm just giving the example of your, you can easily understand. Suppose anybody is come to your premises from the front gate. Suppose you are not giving permission to enter your premises because you don't know a particular person. Then he will try to enter your premises from the any other door. So in the same concept in a e-commerce, suppose backdoor attack, it's a type of attack which gives an attacker to unauthorized, it means that you are not giving a permission to enter in your premises, unauthorized access to a system by bypass the normal authentication mechanism. Suppose anybody is entering in your system by skipping the normal authentication mechanism. So this type of attack is called a backdoors attack. Denial of service attack. Denial of service attack, DOS attack, is a security attack in which the attacker take action then prevent the legitimate user from accessing the electronics devices. Direct access attack, an attack in which the intruder gain physically access to the computer to perform an unauthorized activity and installing various type of software. Eavesdropping, an authorized way of listening to private communication over the network. Suppose a sender and recipient of the message are not aware that third person is hearing the conversation and tracking their conversation, so it will become under the eavesdropping. Credit and debit card fraud. Generally, you listen a lot of credit and debit card fraud is going. A credit card allows us to borrow money from a recipient bank to make purchase. You know very well that how we are using a credit card and debit card. A debit card is of a plastic card issued by the financial organization to account holder who has a saving deposit account that can be used instead of cash to make purchase. Credit card, credit card, it basically allows us to borrow money from a resident bank to make purchase, and a debit card is a plastic card which is issued by the financial organization. Threat associated with the debit card are debit and credit card are scheming, phishing, and online transaction. Suppose you are borrowing money from an ATM machine, it might be possible someone will scheming your card. So these are the threat of your credit card. Scheming. Scheming is a process of attaching a data skimming device in the card reader of the ATM. When the customer swipe their card in the ATM card reader, the information is copied from the magnetic strip to the devices. If they will copy all the information from your magnetic strips to the devices, it means that they have captured your all the data. Phishing is an activity in which an intruder obtains the sensitive information of a user such as password, username, and credit card details, often for malicious reason. Online transaction. Everybody is doing an online transaction, you know very well. So, someone important way to steal our confidential information during as online transaction. Suppose we are doing online transaction. During this transaction, it might be possible someone will be steal our confidential information. By what is the way? What is the way? How they are how they are getting information? There are a lot of way. It might be possible that you download any unauthorized software. It might be possible you clicked a link which is sent by the hacker. So there are a lot of ways. If you will click over there, it might be possible. It might be possible he will hack your all the information. He will get all the information. So these are the different by downloading software which scan our keystroke and steals our password and card details. Okay, by redirecting a customer to take a fake website which look like original and steal our sensitive information. Means again I am giving you the example. Suppose you got some information that this software is very useful. Kindly download this. And suppose you download this software. So whenever you are downloading, whenever you are putting some information over there, it might be possible they will read your keystroke, they will read your password, they will read your card detail, or whenever you or and they will read all the details and they will keep the data, they will keep all the keystroke. Sometime it might be possible, suppose you are opening a website of any company in your bank also, or it might be possible you will get a link from the hacker. It will look like your bank, but it will not be issued by your bank. So it means that you will be redirected to your fake website, and you will and when you will try to open your bank from the fake website, they will keep your data. They will steal your data. They will steal your sensitive information by using public Wi-Fi. Suppose you are using a public Wi-Fi, so they will keep your all data. These are the cyber security standards you have to follow. ISO standard for International Organization for Standardization. International standard make things to work. These standards provide a world-class specification for products, services, and computer to ensure quality, safety, and efficiency. IT Act. The Information Technology Act, also known as the ITA 2000. Its main aim to provide the legal infrastructure in India which deal with cybercrime and e-commerce. Copyright Act. Copyright is a legal term which describes the ownership of control of the rights to the authors of original works of authorship that are fixed in a tangible form of expression. Patent law. Patent law is a law that deals with new invention. It is the right to exclude other from marketing, making, using, selling, importing, inducing other to infringe and offering a product especially adopted for practice of the patent. IPR. IPR is basically is an intellectual property right. is a right that allows creators or owners of patents, trademarks, or copyright work to benefit from their own plans, ideas, or other intangible assets or investment in a creation. These property rights allow to the header holder to exercise a monopoly on the use of the item for a specific period. A digital signature. A digital signature is a mathematical technique which validates the authenticity and integrity of a message, software or digital document. These are the two parts, private part and a public part. Suppose here is a left side, you know where it's sender, and the right side is a receiver. Suppose any person is sending a message from one person to another person. In between, whenever they are sending a message, it's a private message and it will be traversed by a in a public network. So whenever it will be travel, it will be come under the encryption form. The application of digital, so it means that nobody can read this message. Okay, it will become under the encryption mode. Encryption mode is a mode which is not readable by the another person. It will be read by the receiver only. Application of digital signature. The question is that what is the application of digital signature? Authentication, non-repudiation, integrity. Authentication is a process which verifies the identity of a user who want to access that system. Authentication means suppose anybody want to enter in your system, so you will check the authenticity. It means that authentication is a process which verify the identity of a user. It means you will check the identity. If he is a right person, then you will give the permission. You will give the permission to enter the premises. The same thing is happening here. Authentication is basically a process. Authentication is basically a process through which you are identifying identify a user. No known repudiation. It ensures that someone to a contract or communication cannot later deny the authenticity of their signature on a document or in a file or the sending of a message that they are originate. It means that suppose one person in sending a message to another person, after the signing a digital sign over there, he cannot be rolled back. He cannot be denied. Okay, this document is not sent by me. That is come under the non repudiation. Integrity Integrity is ensure that the message is real and accurate. Means integrity ensure the accuracy of the message. Now, what is the challenges of the cybersecurity challenges? Ransomware evolution, blockchain revolution, IoT threats, AI, artificial intelligence expansion, serverless apps vulnerability. These are the cyber security challenges. Ransomware is a type of malware in which the data on a victim computer is logged and payment is demanded before the ransom data is unlocked. Ransomware क्या है? Ransomware is just like a type of malware in which the data on a suppose I'm just giving the example. Suppose you are using a computer. Suppose you are using a computer. Everybody has a computer on a home. It might be possible any day you will be found that your computer is logged, your mobile is logged, and you are trying to open, but it is not opening, and somebody is asking a money for opening your computer and your mobile. So it will become under a ransomware malware. Okay, that is the ransomware evolution. Ransomware is a type of malware in which the data on a victim computer is logged and payment is demanded before the ransom data is unlocked. Okay, means one day you will find that your mobile is logged and anybody is asking money for opening your mobile. So this will become under the ransomware. Blockchain regulation. The blockchain is a technology that enable cryptocurrency. You know very well about the cryptocurrency. So blockchain is basically a technology that enable cryptocurrency. The blockchain is a vast global platform that allow two or more parties to do a transaction or do business without needing a third party for establishing trust. Right now you are doing a transaction by a bank, but by the blockchain technology, you don't require any third party, any medium for the transaction. IoT threats. IoT stands for Internet of Things. It is a system of interrelated physical devices which can be accessible through the internet. You know very well IoT is basically Internet of Things. AI expansion. It is an area of computer science which is the creation of intelligent machine that do work and react like a human. You know very well that in the every field we are using artificial intelligence. It doesn't matter it's the medical science. It doesn't matter it's the education. In each and in every field we are using artificial intelligence. So the question, what is the artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is creation of intelligence machine. They will act like a human. They will react like a human. So AI take immediate action against the malicious attack at a moment when a threat impact a business. Means whenever he will find that attack is occurring, okay, it will immediately try to resolve this issue. He will perform the immediate action. I'm just giving the example. You know very well the missile defense system. Yeah. So in yeah, air defense system. In this defense system, whenever the any enemy plane will come under the neighboring country and under the any other country, the air defense system automatically started to work and fire the missile whenever the plane will become in a country territory. So AI take immediate action against these type of malicious attack. It means that somebody want to enter, somebody want to hack your system, somebody is attacking on your system. In this condition, AI will inform you, automatically give you the information that somebody is trying to enter your premises. Serverless serverless app vulnerability. Serverless architecture and apps is an application which depend on third-party cloud infrastructure or on a backend service such as Google Cloud Function, Amazon Web Service, Lambda, etc. The serverless app invite the attacker to spread threats on their system easily because the user access the application locally or off server on their devices. Cyber security. You know very well that there are huge potential in the field of the cyber security. There are a lot of job opportunity for the student, and you know very well the user is increasing day by day. Everybody is using a computer, everybody is using a mobile, everybody is using internet, everybody is using a e-commerce. It means that the more people, the more user, it means that we require a more security person. In the same concept, if the number of user increasing, it means that number of cyber security professionals is more required. Right now, we are not fulfilling the requirement. It's a huge potential. It's a huge requirement of the market. Earlier, I had shared with you that it's a huge requirement of the market. Huge people is required. It's a very great opportunity. It's a very good opportunity for all the aspirants who want to become a cyber security professional. Another benefit after doing the after becoming the cyber security professional, either you can work in a company or either you can also start your company also. You will become a problem solver. So you have two options that either you can start your work, either you can start your company, or either you can work in a company. So it's a win-win situation for the student. Future is very bright. Lot of job opportunities over there. Lot of cyber security is professional required. Right now, we are not fulfilling the requirement because in this area it's a huge potential. A lot of certification is available in the market: CISSP, CISA, CISM, and a company who's organizing a program, they are also providing a cyber security courses. So you have a lot of opportunity. I'm just telling the name of the other courses also. uh, SEMS digisaksham is also providing a cyber security courses. So you have a lot of opportunity. You also try to become a cybersecurity professional because in this area, it's again I'm repeating the same word. It's a huge potential, and there is no dependency. Either you can start your work also, either you can start your company also, or either you can work in a company. You know very well that during the lockdown, a lot of people did not get a job. Lot of people lost the job. But if you will compare with a cyber security professional, the demand is raging because during the COVID, maximum transaction is done through the internet, through the cyber. It means that during the COVID, everybody, most of the people face a pay cut in a salary. But during the COVID, cyber security personnel it got a very good hike in a salary. So you have to think about this area because it's a very bright area, very good area, and definitely you will uh, get a very good job. And if you will start your business, you will get a lot of client. So I hope that you will try to become a cyber security professional. The question is how to securing your operating system. I'm just giving you the example that how to secure your operating system. You first of all, this is the main thing that if you are using any software, I'm talking about the operating system. Please use the licensed version of Windows operating system, not the cracked or pirated ones, and activate them in order to take genuine updates. Disable, I will tell you, disable unused users to do right click on computer, manage local user and groups users, then disable those users that are not required. Disable unused share by default window OS create share. You have to disable them to do this. You follow right click on my computer, manage shared folder, right click, stop sharing. The next step to take update regularly for Windows operating system. To set this up, go to the control panel system and security window updates. Okay. Put your Windows system firewall up. This will block all unauthorized activity services that makes traffic. To set this up, go to control panel system and security Windows firewall. Install a licensed activity and take updates. Configure password protector screensaver to set this up. Please follow this path. Control panel, all control panel items personalize. Turn screensaver on or off. Check on resume display log on screen. Disable autoplay for removable media. This blocks the user viruses to run automatically from removable devices. To disable it, to go to start on search box, type edit group policy, administrative tempers, window components, autoplay, autoplay policy, turn off autoplay, enable OK. Install only trusted Internet Explorer browser like Internet Explorer, Chrome or Mozilla Firefox and then update them regularly. Missing the update can lead to possible hacking. So you have to update the software regularly and you have to download only authorized software, enable the bit local drive encryption to encrypt hard drives, but it is only available in Windows and Ultimate and upper version. To enable it, follow the path Start Control Panel, System and Security, BitLocker Drive Encryption. So uh, today I am trying to share with you, and I think you understood that what is the future of this cyber security. Again, I am repeating the same word. The future is very bright. A lot of manpower, a lot of professionals is required. So I hope I am trying to share with you my little experience. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. It is being our honored that you join with us and share your knowledge with us. This is very really enlightened thing which you present. Thank you so much, sir.
Ma'am, before taking any query, I would ask that is there any course on cybersecurity which SEMS conduct? Can you
Yeah, sure, Ritu.
inform us about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, sure, Ritu. I will inform it. Uh, okay, guys. So I want to told you that SEMS Welfare Foundation is in with partnership with AMCON Limited. AMCOM Limited, you all know, is a government company under Section 2 of the Companies Act 2013, being a subsidiary of IFCI Limited, a PSU under the Ministry of Finance and Government of India, Department of Finance Services. Our SEMS, digisaksham, which is a part of SEMS, also conduct several cyber security courses which help the candidates to gain the knowledge and get the approval from a government that they can do work under cyber security. Because mainly people think that to do work under cyber security is being criminal or any wrong act. If we do things lawfully, then it will not harm anyone. So here I want to share our courses which we have. Our main objective of this course is to design to impart the knowledge of cyber law in an online mode. And there are also several job opportunities of these courses like network techniques, network analyst, network manager, data operator, network solution architect, wireless network engineer, and many more. So here we have our first course, which is a certification in digital literacy and cyber security. Its eligibility is 10th pass. Certification awarded by a government company, Ampicon Limited, which is in a partnership with SEMS. It is basically a 90-hour course, or we can say 45 days course. It is on online mode. And we have also one more course, which is certification in networking and cyber etiquettes. Its eligibility should be 12th pass. Certification awarded by Ampicom Limited government company which is a partnership with SEMS. Schedule as usual, 90-hour course, or we can say 45 days course, mode online. And to register in this course, he or she can mail us on our official email ID, info@seamsindia.com. So DigiSaksham would like to thank to Sir for joining us, and also would like to thanks to our audience to support with us, to cooperate with us during this whole webinar. I would like to thanks for their precious time which they give us, and thank you for Sir to providing us a knowledge, valuable knowledge. Thank you everyone.